हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल विनर कॉमर्स। आज मैं आपके लेके आई हूँ क्विक रिवीजन नोट्स बिजनेस स्टडी के चैप्टर प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट के बारे में। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। ये नोट्स आपके लिए हेल्पफुल होंगे सीबीएसई की एग्ज़ाम प्रेपरेशन में। तो फर्स्ट वन इज, what do you mean by principles? Principle refers to the fundamental truth which establish cause and effect relationship between two or more variables under given situation. सबसे पहले तो आपके पास आएगा प्रिंसिपल की डेफिनेशन। The principles are the fundamental truth which establish cause and effect relationship between two or more variables under the given situation. And the principles of management are the guidelines for decision making for the managers. So, principles of management, these are the guidelines which help the manager in decision making. So, the basic definition of principles of management is the guidelines which help the manager in decision making. So next point will be here. It is the difference between techniques versus principle. Techniques are the procedures or methods which involve a series of steps to be taken to accomplish the desired goals. These are the procedures, while the principles are the guidelines which help to take decision by the managers. So these are the guidelines to take decisions or action while practicing techniques. So this is the basic difference between techniques as well as principles. So our first topic will be meaning of principle of management and the difference between technique and principle. Now the topic comes nature of principles of management. In nature, there will be 7 points, and these points are universal applicability, general guidelines formed by practice and experimentation, flexible, mainly behavioral, cause and effect relationship, contingent. These are the 7 points in nature of principles of management. Now the next is significance of principles of management. There are 6 significance or significance, you can say what is the importance of principle of management. There are 6 importance of principle of management, that is, it provides useful knowledge of reality, helps in optimum utilization of resources, enable in scientific decisions, help in meeting changing environmental requirement, enable in fulfilling social responsibility, help in management training, education and research. So all the principles of management help in these 6 areas. Now the next point is 14 Principles of Management by Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol is also known as father of management. So father of management is known as, किसको कहते हैं हम? Henry Fayol को. So he has given 14 principles. Let us discuss them one by one. The 14 principle you can learn this way: DAD, U2, SRC, so ESI, E. DAD, U2, SRC, so ESI, E. So DAD, division of work. It means to divide the work among individuals and groups. It will help the organization to achieve specialization, efficient and effective product, helps in making the work easy, but it results in lack of specialization. Efficiency of work cannot be achieved. अगर हम ये चीज़ें फॉलो करते हैं तो क्या क्या चीज़ें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अचीव करेगा और क्या चीज़ें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्किप कर सकता है इन केस वी यूज़ division of work. Basically, it is dividing the work among individuals. Next is authority and responsibility. It means authority means right to give order, while responsibility means obligations to perform the job assigned on time. So authority without fixing responsibility will lead misuse of authority, and responsibility without authority will lead to make the subordinate ineffective. So authority and responsibility, they go side by side. So this is the pattern of authority and responsibility. Next is discipline. Discipline means, as you all know, कि हमने organization में काम करना है in a disciplined way. So it will help in smooth and systematic functioning of the business, improve efficiency. अगर ये नहीं होगा, it will result in disobedience, no proper work performance, unhealthy relationship between management and employees. Next is unity of command. Unity of command mainly leads to one head, one boss. Means we are answerable to only one boss. You can see from the picture also, one head, one boss. So each subordinate will receive order from one boss. There will be no confusion, no conflicts. But in case अगर हम ये नहीं फॉलो करते, देयर विल बी वायलेशन ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ दिस प्रिंसिपल. इट मे लीड टू confusion in discipline, delay in performance, difficulty in satisfying seniors, then lack of stability between subordinates also. Then next is unity of direction. Unity of direction means one head, one plan. That organization should have only one plan. We should not follow more than one plan. So organization should be based on only one plan. Next is subordination of individual interest to general interest. We should work together. We should not work for our own self. We should work for the ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. हमने किसके लिए काम करना है? हमने अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए काम करना है. सो interest of the organization should be taken priority over the interest of any one individual. It will help in achieving the goal of the organization, coordination between individual interest and the organizational goal. Without it, the firm will not be able to achieve its goal. Next is remuneration. Remuneration is the basic important point, because if the workers are paid fairly, then they will continue to work for the organization and it will help in the success of the organization. So it is very important to pay them properly as per competitive market. Next is centralization and decentralization. Centralization means concentration of authority at the top level. On the other hand, decentralization means disposal of decision making authority at all the level of the organization. So this is the basic idea of centralization and decentralization. So it depends upon the organization whether to follow centralization and whether to follow decentralization. Next is scalar chain. Scalar chain refers to number of levels in the hierarchy from the ultimate authority to the lowest level in the organization. In case of emergency, F can directly contact with P. So through gang plan. This is called gang plan. Means rather वो इतना लंबा प्रोसेस करे, it is better that F can directly contact with P. So this is the basic idea of skill chain. Next is order. Order means the employees should be arranged where they will be beneficial to the organization. In the organization, there should be both material order as well as social order. There should not be wastage of time, and later is achieved through proper organization. Means हर चीज़ अपनी जगह पर प्लेस होनी चाहिए, so ताकि employees को अपना काम करने में प्रॉब्लम ना आए. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ इक्विटी. इक्विटी मीन्स हर एक वर्कर को उसके काम के अकॉर्डिंग, उसकी जो भी वो काम कर रहा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको पे मिलनी चाहिए. दिस प्रिंसिपल इज जस्टिस इन बिहेवियर ऑफ मैनेजर टुवर्ड्स वर्कर. देयर शुड बी नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन on the basis of sex, religion, language, belief, nationality, and caste. If the organization follows it, it will ensure loyalty, devotion, and of the employees. There will be cordial relationship between employers and employees. Employees will be satisfied and they will be motivated towards work. Otherwise, they will not be loyal towards the organization and it will lead to unhealthy relation between managers and subordinates. Next is stability of tenure. Stability of tenure means employee once selected should be kept at their position for a fixed time. They should not be given reasonable time to show the result. मीन्स हमने एम्प्लॉयज़ को जज नहीं करना. इफ़ एम्प्लॉय को हमने अपॉइंट किया है देन ही शुड बी फॉर अ फिक्स टाइम. इट help in feeling of job security and efficiency will increase and they will contribute to the maximum for their organization. And otherwise it will result in labor turnover, means वो अपनी job change करते रहेंगे. Next is initiative. Initiative means eagerness to initiate action without being asked to do so. It means taking the first step with the self motivation. Subordinates should be encouraged to make and execute plans with the prescribed limit of authority. मतलब उनको हमने इनक्रेज करना है अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ को ताकि वो अपनी सजेशन दे सकें. सो इट विल हेल्प इन एटमॉस्फेयर ऑफ ट्रस्ट. They will enjoy working in the organization. They will work with the proper energy. Otherwise it will lead to unrest in the employees. And the last step is spirit de corps. It means teamwork. Spirit de corps means unity is strength. So management should promote team spirit of unity and harmony among employees. A manager should replace I with we in all conversation with the worker to foster team spirit. Rather than I, we should believe in we. We as a team can achieve the goal of the organization. So it helps in developing the atmosphere of trust. They will enjoy working in the organization, and they will work for their interest, not for the firm's interest. So all these are the principles of uh, uh, Henry Fayol, and you can see from this slide also that it will cover all the 14 principles of Henry Fayol and the basic point of all the principles. So the next point is Taylor's scientific principle. Taylor is also F.W. Taylor is also known as father of scientific management. So scientific management means knowing exactly what you want your men to do and seeing that they do it in the best and cheapest way. आप क्या चाहते हो अपने एम्प्लॉय से करवाना और वो कैसे उस काम को बेस्ट और चीपेस्ट वे से करें, ये टेलर की साइंटिफिक मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी कहती है. सो साइंटिफिक मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी के 4 प्रिंसिपल्स हैं. साइंस नॉट रूल ऑफ थंब, हार्मनी नॉट डिस्कॉर्ड, cooperation not individualism, development of each and every person work to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. सो ये 4 प्रिंसिपल टेलर के आएंगे. नेक्स्ट इज़ इसी के आगे टेक्निक्स आएंगी जिसमें कि आपके लिए मेंशन है जैसे फंक्शनल फोरमैनशिप. फंक्शनल फोरमैनशिप क्या है? एक्सटेंशन ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क एंड इन कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन टू यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड. देन स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन एंड सिंप्लीफिकेशन ऑफ वर्क क्या कहता है? स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन मीन्स process of setting the standard of process, raw material, time, product, machinery, method or working condition. While simplification means aim to eliminate superfluous varieties, sizes and dimensional. मोशन स्टडी, बेसिकली मोशन स्टडी कई बार 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन में भी आ जाता है. मोशन स्टडी मीन्स स्टडी ऑफ मूवमेंट लाइक लिफ्टिंग, पुटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट, सिटिंग एंड चेंजिंग पोजिशन. The unnecessary movement should be eliminated. Then is time study. Time study means standard time taken to perform a well-defined job. Fatigue study. Fatigue study, it involves seeks to determine the amount of frequency of rest interval कि employees को काम करते करते कितना rest interval चाहिए. Then last is differential piece weight system. Differential piece weight system means differentiate between efficient and inefficient workers on the basis of these standards and given different rate of wage payment. Means हमने अपने employees को डिफरेंशियल पीस वेज सिस्टम देना है कि जैसे जैसे वो काम कर रहे हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग उनकी वेजेस डिसाइड हो रहे हैं. So all these slides will be helpful to you in knowing the topic very well. I am going to show you all the slides once again so that you can easily recall all the steps. Just look at these steps what we have done today. First, quick revision note, business study, chapter 2, principle of management. First, we have done the definition of principle, then definition of principle of management. What is the difference between technique and principle? Then 7 points which will be covered in nature of principle of management. Then 6 points of importance of principle of management. Then 14 principles given by Henry Fayol, who is also known as father of management. और ये उसको याद करने का एक छोटा सा मेथड है, डैड यू टू SRC, सो ESI E. Then division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest to general interest, remuneration, centralization and decentralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure, initiative, and last one is spade ops, means teamwork. So these are all the 14 principles by Henry Fayol. Next is Taylor's scientific principles. Taylor's scientific principles involve 4 principles and then there are 7 techniques. These are functional foremanship, standardization and simplification of work, motion study, time study, fatigue study, then differential pace weight system. So I hope this topic will be clear to you and these slides will be helpful to you in learning the topic quickly for your board exam preparation. Thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.